Well, crowded concerts, going to the movies, attending a baseball game, all of those just aren't possible right now. And that has a growing number of people turning to outdoors for fun. As Scripps Reporter Maya Rodriguez shows us, it's helping save some businesses and it's boosting struggling economies.
For more than 2,000 miles, the Appalachian Trail winds its way through more than a dozen states. Its so-called psychological midpoint, the town of Harpers Ferry, West Virginia.
This community represents all the communities up and down the trail.
Sandy Mara heads up the Appalachian Trail Conservancy. She says ever since the pandemic began, there's been a noticeable increase in people hiking the trail.
And on any given weekday, even in the dead of summer, typically you wouldn't see anyone out on our trails. And during the week now, you could see dozens and dozens of people just hiking.
And that's something other public lands across the country are seeing too, in the time of COVID-19 and social distancing. Deborah Williams is with the Outdoor Industry Association in Colorado.
What we initially saw as a little bit of escapism in the first few weeks actually continued.
And that outdoor recreation can have a big impact on the economy. In West Virginia, for example, the outdoor industry is responsible for more than 91,000 direct jobs, $660 million in local and state tax revenue, and $9 billion in consumer spending. Across the country, it all adds up to $887 billion in consumer spending, supporting 7.6 million jobs. And Williams says there's the potential for that to grow even more in every state across America, in part because of federal funding from the new Great American Outdoors Act, just passed by Congress and signed into law by the president.
It will fully fund the Land and Water Conservation Fund to the tune of $900 million. So this is our country's really flagship mechanism for funding conservation and maintenance of our public lands and waters.
Back at the Appalachian Trail,
the resource was being overwhelmed.
Sandy Mara hopes people now rediscovering the outdoors take care to protect it as well.
This is a great chance for us to reach a whole new audience of people. This is their park, right? So they get to use it and enjoy it, but they also have a responsibility to it.
So that future generations get to experience what's great about the great outdoors. In Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, I'm Maya Rodriguez.